Hello everyone out there. In this video, I'm going to be talking about hashtag goals. When I was conceptualizing this video, I looked online for inspiration, tried to see what other people were saying about this topic, how other people approach this topic, which is something I do for every video I make. One thing I found with watching a lot of these New Year's resolutions / hashtag goals videos is that they could get a bit boring. Like if you're not invested in what the person's talking about, if you're not familiar with their channel, if you're not familiar with them, or, can you hear that violin? Okay, I'm just gonna have to roll with this. This is my second time filming this and I don't want to have to film it again. My little sister, she has a violin festival that she's practicing for, so can't really be helped. I hope it doesn't bother you guys too much. So if you're not invested in their channel, if you're not familiar with their channel, then it could get a bit boring just hearing people talk an extended period of time about their goals. So I didn't want to make a video like that. At first I was like, yeah, like my goals are interesting, like I have a lot of goals and I'm just gonna sit and I'm gonna talk about them and show people what I'm doing. And after watching other people do it, I'm like, maybe not as interesting as I thought it would be. So instead, I decided to do like a little video that's gonna follow this right here, once I kind of finish explaining some things. So I hope you guys enjoy that. But prior to doing that and kind of showing you my goals in a more kind of fun way, I wanted to encourage you guys, because this is February. It's not January when most people do these videos. It's February, or fail February as I like to call it, because it's when a lot of us start to become discouraged and don't really feel the motivation to work towards our goals anymore, because we see ourselves kind of starting to fall off the boat. We may have been doing good in January, getting stuff done, staying on schedule, staying on target, but by the time February comes along, we start to kind of fall off a bit. In the month of February, I created like a spreadsheet with different goals that I had, and I would just check off each day that I did something working towards that specific goal. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll just get a B-roll shot of it later. I worked a total of 3 days towards most of my goals in the month of February. Another 3 days I worked on some of them. That's a total of 6 days out of 20 days that I've already lived in February of 2016 that I worked towards my goals. And that's really discouraging, to be honest. Enough to kind of make one feel like a failure. But I had to look at it from a different perspective, because if one thing I learned from 2015 is that everything counts. Never give up because you think the little that you're doing is not enough. It may not be enough, but it counts. Everything counts. One way I learned that is one summer, I was in the best shape of my life. I was working out 6 days a week. I was vegan. I was doing really well. And I had all these fitness goals. And I was like, I'm just going to get stronger. And I want to have 6-pack abs and like all this stuff. Then the summer ended and I had to head back to university, where I was on a meal plan. It was really hard to stick to my vegan diet, eating at a cafeteria and with like the different restaurant options in my area. Just with adjusting to a new routine, I was only working out maybe 3 days a week. And even then, like sometimes I wasn't finishing my workouts, or I wasn't really giving it my all. Like I knew there had kind of been a change in momentum. After a while, I started feeling like, okay, I'm cheating on my vegan diet every other day. I'm only working out like 3 days a week. Like what does this even matter? Like I'm not achieving my fitness goals. I don't see myself improving at all. However, after a while, I had stopped working out completely. I'd given up on being vegan completely, and I started gaining weight. I started not feeling as good and as energized, and all the benefits I was, getting from a vegan diet. And I realized like months and months and months later that had I just stuck with doing the little that I was doing, I probably could have maintained what I had worked on in the summer, and then just little by little, try to do little things to improve on that. And maybe I would have been able to adjust to my schedule, adjust to being able to work out 6 days a week while balancing school. Who knows? Had I just stuck with it, but I didn't. And it really showed me that you can't discount whatever little you're doing. It all counts. I think we should set this expectation of being bad at things from January till like April and give ourselves that period to adjust. Like we're adjusting to fitting all these goals and things into our schedules, and thinking about it, making them into habits, like that's really hard. We're creatures of habit, and we've been used to doing things one way for who knows how long, and all of a sudden we're trying to switch it up, and our brains and our bodies, they're trying to adjust. So I think we should give ourselves that grace period and work past it. Do not give up. Keep working towards your goals. It's really important. Any goals that you have, hashtag goals, remember that they're still possible. And you know, there's 365 days in a year, and so far we've only experienced like 51 of them. I think, you know, we should give ourselves more credit. So if there's something that you would decide to quit, don't quit. Keep doing it. Even if, you know, today may be the only day you do it this week. Well, that's more than you would have done otherwise. And just keep working towards things as you get better, as you learn to become more disciplined, create better habits. I think we're too hard on ourselves sometimes. But yeah, without further ado, please enjoy this video and see what goals I've set for myself this year. These are my goals in 2016. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any goals for 2016, please let me know down below. Also, I'm a lot of places. Well, I won't say everywhere. There's some like real obvious places I'm not. Like I'm not on Snapchat, which I know is huge right now, but I don't think I'm cut out for Snapchat. But I am on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I have a Tumblr, which it's probably where I post most frequently, but any updates are going to go on Twitter. And I also have a Polyvore where I make sets, and that's integrated with my Tumblr, so you'll see them if you follow me on Tumblr. But if you have a Polyvore, follow me on Polyvore. And what else? Oh, SoundCloud, 8 tracks, guys. I'm in a lot of places, so follow me if you want to keep up with what I'm doing. I know I don't create videos often. I try to put them out when I can, but I'll keep everyone updated on Twitter if you know, you're interested in seeing what content I'm working on, and, you know, I'll try to keep you also updated on Instagram. And, you know, at this point, I'm not sure how often I can create videos, but I'll definitely keep you guys in the loop of what I'm doing, so it doesn't, you know, seem like I'm on a hiatus or anything. I think the goal is at least a video a month, or I shouldn't say that's the goal. The goal is maybe a video every 2 weeks. If not, you know, more than that, you know, once I get in the rhythm of things, but definitely at least once a month. I'm pretty sure that's doable for me. So keep on the lookout for new content, new videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. One thing I found with watching a lot of these.